Is Nigeria about to burn? You may be asking why. Why that question? Well, welcome to Lykel+Tv. Now, if you are watching me in Nigeria, if you are watching me from Canada, from US, from any part of the world, take this as a serious warning. Nigeria is about to get very tense. I mean, for 10 good days, beginning August 1 to 10. Yes, they want to engage in a massive protest. I mean, this protest appears to be something that is going to be bigger than the EndSARS protest. Permit me to say it may even be bigger and more serious than the Aba Women's Riot of 1927. It may be bigger than any protest that has been recorded in Nigeria, and it is tagged "End Bad Government in Nigeria Protest Sorosoke 2." Sorosoke 2. Now, why is this very important? Why am I issuing a warning on this show? Why? If you have family, if you have friends, it is high time you stock up your kitchen with food items. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say you were not informed. This is something that is about to go down as a dirty show in Nigeria. Trust me. When it comes to protest, civil society group agitations and all that, in Africa, the governments are usually very animalistic, very brutal. You see soldiers shooting civilians. You see a kind of genocide on the part of government being committed against the citizens. You see a lot of things happening. I will still come to that. Now, you know that when things like that, when there is an unrest, when there is unrest, that kind of civil unrest, it may be very difficult for you to get necessary items for your family. So, mommy, daddy, don't take this as a joke. I am giving you this now. Maybe I don't know whether I'm going to call it a warning or a prophecy. Go and buy enough food items. You have some days now leading to August 1st. This protest is scheduled to run for more than a week. From the 1st of August to the 10th of August, End Bad Government protest Sorosoke 2. The youth of Nigeria are angry. They are very angry. They are very agitated. I mean, they want to ask necessary questions and get the necessary answers from political leaders. They want to change the status quo. Remember that this is not only in Nigeria that this thing is happening. If you are very, very in tune with the news, you know that in Kenya, there is this Gen Z protest. That Kenya zone is almost looking like a revolution, where the new generation are trying to make government embark on policies that will really benefit the youth. You see what is happening in Kenya? They are ready to put their lives on the line. I mean, the youth are ready to put their lives on the line to ensure that they get good governance, to ensure that the lives of Kenyans, the lives of the common men in Kenya are regarded, are treated as important. You see how the police and the army, they are shooting at them, and they are very, very resistant to such threats, to such deadly affront from the army. They are like, no, we are going to get results. That is Kenya. Now, Nigeria is more, should I say, more brutal than most of these militaries, or the militaries of other countries. Now, if I take your mind back to the EndSARS protest, that one lasso is EndSARS, not a protest that is geared towards ending bad governance. Bad governance is like a many-horned demon. It's like a venomous demon. That one, I believe that if EndSARS could bring about that kind of reaction from government that ended a lot of lives at Lykel, then no, definitely, that this bad government protest that is coming up will be very, very, very tense. I know what I am saying. Do not say that your family died of hunger because you didn't see it coming. On Lykel+Tv, we are now telling you, go and stock your houses. Go and stock your houses. I am saying this because it is very, very important. Okay, I will tell you something else. Just a short break. I want to tell you something. These our leaders, although they look old and fragile physically, I am telling you they are very strong, wicked, and demonic. They don't send you. How will I buttress my point now? Look at it from this angle. All the policies they make are anti-people policies, which is why the youth are saying enough is enough. Let me begin with some of the latest policies now. Look at the Naira. Now, as the Naira is falling, they are increasing taxes. People that if you have 1,000 Naira now, 1,000 Naira is the exact value of 100 Naira, like let's say 2 years ago. I mean, 2 years ago may even be an exaggeration. Now, upon the high taxes, the minimum wage remains the way it had been for the past 5 or 6 years. Minimum wage in Nigeria, as we are talking now, is whether 30,000 or 35,000. Now, when the NLC said that, Nigerian Labour Congress said that we need to cross-check and review the minimum wage to meet current realities, our government, they say, no, it is too much. We can't pay this. We can't do this. We can't do that. But then everything is on an high. Everything is going high. Now they are also refusing to pay a more reasonable minimum wage that can reflect current realities, and people in Nigeria are suffering. My brother, wherever you are watching me from, are people in your area not suffering, even though you are not suffering? Things are very, very tense. If they give you 100,000 Naira now, or 2 or even 1 million Naira now, it's as if they're giving you nothing. The money only has value when it is mentioned, but when you start to spend, it is nothing. Upon that, electricity tariff has become Mount Kilimanjaro, or should I say Mount Everest now. Everything very, 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 very high. Formerly, I think they sell, I don't know whether it's 20 units for, let's say, 1,000 Naira. Recently, they started selling 8 units for 1,000 Naira. That means if you buy prepaid of 1,000 Naira, it may not even serve you for a day. It may not even serve you for a day. That means if we should continue that way, it means that if you are spending 1,000 Naira on prepaid to buy to load your prepaid, you may be spending 30 or 40,000 Naira in a month on electricity last one. Now look at it. How much have you spent out of the minimum wage? More than the minimum wage. Now the youth are also agitating against the hike in food prices. A derica of rice, I don't know how it is called over wherever you are watching me from. A derica of rice is sold for 1,200. That is, if you talk of the milk cup, 4 of it, 1,200. Some people are even selling higher. And there are some families that have up to, let's say, 5 or 6 family members. How do they feed with such minimum wage? Pepper now, no pepper, no tomato. That one, I think everybody is getting used to it. Some people are beginning to cook their stew, their sauces with cucumber and garbage. I've never heard of such before. Nigerians are becoming very, very innovative now just to survive. Okay, apart from that one, we are also looking at how much the senators, the lawmakers, people in government departments and all that are collecting as salaries. Huge money that does not even reflect the work they are doing. Now, instead of them to part with some money so that the public can have access to funds, they are taking everything, giving themselves cars, buying cars for themselves, giving huge allowances for furniture, dog allowance, security allowance, party allowance, sitting allowance. You see that? What about that teacher that is building our nation in schools that they are sitting? Are those sittings paid for? No. But then our lawmakers that are there, whenever they sit, they pay them for it. A lot of things are wrong in Nigeria. Insecurity, kidnapping, all that. Some people that have gone into kidnapping are people that are disgruntled. They don't have means of livelihood. They just, okay, let us seize people and collect money. while we are not justifying those acts, the point remains that most of the atrocities committed in Nigeria are spearheaded or masterminded by the actions of our insensitive government, which is why civil society groups, which is why the youth, they are saying enough is enough. No tribe, no religion, no religion. So August 1st to 10 is going to be very, very hot. Don't say you are not told. Don't regret this. Go and stock your house with food. Also, if you have young ones, if you have girls and all that, tell them to mind their movement. Avoid places that are usually crowded. Avoid places that you know that these protesters will always gather. If you are not a protester, mind how you walk. Also, if you are a protester, I think there are some guidelines that are being given, although one of the watchword is peaceful protests. Nobody should cause wahala. But mind you, some of these government bad men in power, they have some street urchins, some rogues that they usually pay to go and cause crisis whenever they are doing protests. So it will be as if it's protesters that are fighting SS. Now listen attentively. If you are going for this protest, go with your bottled water. They say you should come with white hanky. I think maybe as a symbol of peace or whatever. They also say that you should come well dressed, like you should look smart. Carry your placard and all that. And above all, remember that the purpose of this particular protest is not to end your life, but to ensure good governance so that you too can enjoy it. So anything that you know will take your life during the protest, please avoid it. Whenever you hear shootings and all that, please, as much as possible, take cover. Take cover. Nigerian government, they will release soldiers to shoot. It's happening in Kenya already. So please, be very, very careful. Always keep in touch with your family members to know whether they are fine, wherever they are. Stay in tune with the media. You can watch Lykel+Tv. When it is happening, we'll be giving you back-to-back info, like 247. You can always count on us. We don't mind running 24 hours when the protest starts. So please stay in tune so that we will always tell you waiting the job, where the job as they go, so that you will not run into danger. Stay in tune so that you not think that the protest is over and then you go out and then you see another thing and it will not be your portion. So please, this is a serious warning. Whether Nigeria is about to burn or not, your life matters. Your life matters. Our prayer is that Nigeria will survive and become a country that we all should be proud of. Yes, the end government nationwide protest is going to be a nationwide protest. It will happen in every region of the federation, in every state of the federation. In fact, people will be meeting in local governments and CDEs according to how the plan is going. It's going to be massive. It is going to be massive. So it's high time that a lot of things are taken care of in Nigeria, including police brutality, including the EFCC shit, including a lot economic harsh realities and all that. If Europe and America, they are surviving, Asia, they are surviving, despite the global economic meltdown, Nigeria shouldn't fare too worse. I think Kenya, they are gradually succeeding now. They are gradually succeeding, and Nigeria is saying it is our own time. Yes, leave a comment in the comment section to tell us what you think about this end bad government in Nigeria protest that is coming up. Remember, it's going to take more than 1 week. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you know. Give some advice on how people should go about their activities during this period. And in case you are working, you are a business person or you are a worker, please consider remote working if your company allows for that. Okay, thank you so much. I remain Justice Israel Magic Pen, your host. This is Lykel+Tv. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and leave a comment. Thank you so much. We'll be keeping you up to date concerning this end bad government in Nigeria. Thank you and catch you some other time.